The Prada Cup officially got underway today with the three challengers vying for a chance to race Team New Zealand in the America's Cup. But with no tourists here, organisers and local businesses are crossing their fingers enough Kiwis come to watch. Zach Fleming reports.
For spectators, it doesn't get much better than this. A stunning day to watch live sport.
We're very blessed to be having an event like this in the world compared to everywhere else.
But organisers need more Kiwis than this to recognise that privilege. More than $250 million of public money has been spent hosting the America's Cup here. Local businesses also need the sailing to bring punters. Food trucks like Drifters Pizza hoping for busy days.
I think that it'll build up over the next couple of weeks. The excitement will build up as the races keep going. It might be quiet today, but we'll see it.
Police say the capacity of the viaduct is about 26,000 people, but only about 3,000 turned up for last year's Christmas Cup. And while today is much busier than a normal Friday, it's still nothing like it would be if there were still tourists here. The new AC75s can hit 100 kilometres an hour. High-speed racing, which is attracting more people to the sport.
I've never been on a yacht in my life, but it's incredible watching it on TV, and I must say it's incredible looking at it live as well. And
the new boats promise drama. More capsizes are expected as teams push them to the limit.
Capsizes, they're well and truly drilled and they're part of sailing these boats. You know, it's like a car spinning out.
But at Auckland's North Head, the best spot to watch the racing from land, there were less than 100 people this afternoon.
Yes.
Organisers will be hoping the weekend gets more Aucklanders on board. Zach Fleming, News Hub.
3 weeks ago, Emirates Team UK was a syndicate under immense pressure, with one critic describing their boat as the lamest of lame ducks. Well, Britannia proved that's far from the case as it flew around the Waitemata Harbour today on a dramatic opening day of the America's Cup Challenger Series. Michael OKeefe watched the action.
It's a result that nobody saw coming.
And they make it 2 from 2.
Emirates Team UK with scarcely believable back-to-back victories on day one.
Can be happy with how the boat went today, and the guys did an awesome job.
Here comes the first move.
The seeds of success planted at the start of race one.
Good start from Sir Ben Ainsley. Yeah.
The Brits proving from the outset their overhauled boat could compete in the 10 to 15 knot wind range. And the skipper's decision to favour the right-hand side of the course proved to be a masterstroke.
Great move from Ainsley.
During the World Series, the Brits didn't round any of the markers first. Today, they led around every single one.
Wow, what a difference 2 or 3 weeks makes.
Not only did the changes they made to the boat appear to make a difference, but the crew on board were near flawless as well.
That's a show-off move, that one.
Emirates Team UK didn't put a foot wrong in race one en route to a commanding minute and 20 victory over the pre-regatta favourite American Magic.
Emirates Team UK have defeated American Magic in the first race.
And they proved it was no fluke in race two, this time against Luna Rossa. Britannia again winning the start.
Ben Ainsley, who's on fire.
But unlike race one, the Italian stayed within touching distance until
touchdown.
A failed turn around gate 3 cost Luna Rossa 400 metres. And while the Brits themselves made a mistake moments later, it didn't hurt. The tactics and speed good enough as they held on for a 28-second win.
Well, Michael OKeefe joins us now from the Viaduct Harbour. Michael, what a turnaround.
Oh, it certainly was, Nikki, and here to talk us about it some more is Mark Orams. Mark, talk about a turnaround. They struggled in December, and today they put out a performance like that. What impressed you the most?
Oh, I just hats off to the entire team, because to put a boat together that was competitive after what we saw before Christmas was a full team effort. But what impressed me the most is how well they sailed. They didn't win today because they were faster. They won today because they sailed better.
How important was Sir Ben Ainsley's role in those victories?
Well, the pre-start was critical today. It allowed you to dictate to your opponent and to pick the wind shifts and the pressure that was coming down the racecourse. So Sir Ben's setting the boat up to start well and get the favoured right side. And then Giles Scott in particular, looking up the course and positioning for the best advantage for Team Emirates UK was the recipe that worked today.
So the winds were about 10 to 15 knots out on the course today. Tomorrow they're expected to be lighter. Ineos Team UK sort of said they weren't sure how they'd fare on the lighter breezes. What do you think tomorrow will say about this UK side?
Oh, it'll be a big test for them. I mean, they've been quite open about the fact those are the conditions they struggle in, under 10 knots, and that's what we're going to see tomorrow. So it'll give them a good check-in. They know that they're now competitive in 10 to 15 knots and above, so this lower wind range is something they'll want to test themselves in, and then to try and shape up changes that make them competitive from tomorrow.
Mark, thanks so much for your time. Nikki.
Michael, thank you.